the village of Rampur lived two brothers, Raju and Rohit. Their parents had died in a car accident. Raju was the elder one, so all the responsibilities fell on his shoulders at a very young age. Their father used to work for a rich man in the village, and he used to live in that man's house. After his father passed away, Raju also started doing the same work. Whatever Raju earned, he used to pay for Rohit's school fees. The rich man was as kind-hearted as he was wealthy. He gave them clothes to wear and sometimes gave Raju extra money too, so that he could support his younger brother's education. While the master was a good man, his son Rahul was quite cunning. He used to dislike Raju and Rohit. One day, when Raju had gone out with his master, Rahul was sitting with his friends in his room. Suddenly, he purposely knocked over a glass of water and then calls Raju's younger brother Rohit. Rohit came there and Rahul tells him to clean the water. Rohit cleans it and leaves. A little while later, Rahul spilled the water again and called Rohit. But this time Rohit had seen Rahul spilling water.
Bhaiya, why are you doing this again and again on purpose?
You are a servant, so act like one. Just like your father spent his life working for us, you both will also remain servants forever. Right, guys? Am I wrong?
You are very mean. One day we'll also become successful. But we'll never be arrogant like you.
Look at this tiny guy talking big. You are a servant and will always stay one. Understood? Now do your work.
Hearing this, Rahul's friends laughed loudly and Rahul kicked Rohit in anger. Rohit fell far back. Just then, the master and Raju returned home and they saw everything. Seeing Rohit crying on the ground, Raju ran to him and helped him up. The master got very angry after watching all this.
Rahul, what have you done? Rohit is like your younger brother and you treated him so badly?
In anger, the master slapped Rahul. Feeling humiliated in front of his friends, Rahul felt embarrassed. He hid his face and left the room crying.
Because of these two brothers, I got insulted in front of my friends. What must they be thinking about me now? I'll definitely take revenge on them.
Then Rahul got an idea. The very next day, he stole a large sum of money from his father's cupboard and hid it in Raju's cupboard. When the master opened his cupboard, he found the money missing. The entire household gathered. They searched everywhere in the house but couldn't find the money.
Dad, I saw Raju going into your room last. I think one of those brothers must have stolen it. You should check their room too. I'm having serious doubts on them.
The master believed his son and checked Raju and Rohit's room. When he opened their cupboard, everyone was shocked to see a lot of money inside the cupboard.
See, Dad, I didn't tell you. Even a cat doesn't stay loyal to one house. And Raju dared to steal from our own home?
No, sir. I didn't do this. Someone is trying to frame us. I can never do such a thing.
Look at him, Dad. He steals and still argues. Raju, I never expected this from you. I'm very disappointed. Pack your things and leave this house. Don't ever come back. Understand?
Raju tried a lot to explain to the master, but the master didn't listen anything. Raju left the village with his younger brother Rohit. After walking a long distance, both of them, tired out, sit under a mango tree.
Bhaiya, now we don't even have a place to live. Where will we go? Rohit, don't worry. God is watching everything. He will show us the way. Just have trust on God. I am thirsty. Will you too quench my thirst?
Hearing the voice, Raju and Rohit stood up and looked around.
Who is speaking? Come out in front. Why are you looking around? I'm the mango tree speaking to you.
Raju and Rohit were shocked to hear this.
Am I dreaming or is it real? Yes, it's real. Will you help me?
Raju and Rohit had a bag which had a water bottle inside it. Without thinking twice, they poured the water at the roots of the tree.
You both are such kind people. Without caring for yourselves, you gave your last water to me. So I want to gift you something in return. Every morning, one mango will fall from this tree by itself. As soon as it hits the ground, it will turn into gold. But remember, if anyone ever tries to pluck a mango from this tree, they will become half dead instantly.
Hearing this, Raju and Rohit were overjoyed. Just then, a mango fell from that tree and it turned into gold.
Bhaiya, this is really gold. I have never seen gold so close before in my life.
After that, Raju started selling the gold to a jeweler. First, the brothers rented a small house to live in. Every morning, Raju would go to the mango tree and the mango that it dropped would turn into gold. Day by day, Raju started a small clothing business. Slowly, their financial condition improved. The rented house was now their own home. As time passed, Raju's younger brother Rohit also grew up. Raju sent Rohit to the city to prepare for a government job. After several years of hard work, Rohit succeeded and he became a police officer. After becoming an officer, Rohit came back to visit his brother in the village. Raju was overjoyed to see him and tears of happiness filled his eyes.
Rohit, today you have made me so proud. I'm truly proud to call you my brother.
Raju distributed sweets all over the village to celebrate Rohit becoming a police officer. One day, the two brothers were distributing clothes to the poor outside a temple when they noticed their former master sitting there. The same master who had once thrown them out of the house after falsely accusing them. Raju and Rohit were shocked to see him in such a state.
Sirji, you are here like this? Please come home with us. I'm truly happy to see both of you become such successful men. If possible, forgive me. Later I found out that it was not you who stole the money. It was my own son Rahul who tried to frame you. No, Sethji, please don't say that. We were never angry with you. You are like a father figure to us. And how can anyone stay upset with their father? But tell us, how did this happen to you? It's all because of my son Rahul. For the sake of wealth, he threw his own father out of the house.
Raju and Rohit could not bear to see their master in such condition. They took him to their home and treated him with the same respect as a father. News of this spread quickly throughout the village.
Bro, unbelievable. Remember those two servant boys, Raju and Rohit, who worked at your house? They have become very big people now. Raju owns a clothing business and Rohit is a high-ranking police officer. And the shocking part, they are now taking care of your father at their home.
What? How is that possible? Where did they get so much money from? They didn't even have a single rupee.
There is a rumor, bro. People say the reason they are so rich is something called a golden mango.
Oh, I see. If I get my hands on that mango tree, I'll become even richer than them.
Thinking this, Rahul goes to Raju and Rohit's house the very next day.
Is anyone there? Come out.
Raju, Rohit, and their father hear Rahul's voice and come out.
Oh, you are pretending to be so generous by keeping my father at your place? Now I know how you became rich. Tell me where that mango tree is, Raju. You need to tell me this immediately. I'll never tell someone like you. You better speak up and tell me where the tree is, or I'll force you to.
Suddenly, Rohit remembers the warning from the mango tree and he comes up with an idea.
If you raise your voice again, I'll throw you in jail. But fine, I'll take you to the mango tree. And this is all because of our old relationship.
They take Rahul to the magical mango tree. Seeing the tree, Rahul becomes very excited.
Now I'll be richer than all of you.
But the moment Rahul plucks a mango from the tree, he collapses and becomes half dead.
Oh God, what have I done? I was better off before.
And so, due to his greed, Rahul was left half alive forever. The moral of the story is that greed always harms a person.